Hello there, it's Jay here from Jay's Vintage Junk, and today I thought we'd have a quick look at this. This is my, my ex-girlfriend now actually's old MacBook. She got a MacBook Air a few years ago and gave me this, and to be honest, I haven't really done much with it. I've used it one or two times. I'm more a PC person than a Mac person, to be honest. And it's sat up on a shelf in my office. Anyway, today I've been clearing out some old laptops which I don't need anymore. I'm going to recycle them. I wasn't intending to recycle this one, but something just caught my eye about it sat up on the shelf, and that was that the lid was a bit open like that, and now it wasn't like that last time I left it. Anyway, if I open the lid, and I've never ever seen it this bad ever before in a MacBook, but can we see that? Can we see the... In fact, let me just take you quickly off the tripod and get you in here, because this is quite scary. Can we see that? Oops. I don't know if you can actually see how high that's been lifted. It's actually lifted the trackpad up there and there. I don't know if I perhaps come down that kind of angle, bring it across. Don't know if you can actually make out quite how swollen this computer is. The entire keyboard, the trackpad, everything is just like basically domed up like that. And we all know what that means. That means that the internal battery in there has swelled, and it has really swelled. Now, I'm not really bothered about the laptop, but there are a few bits and bats on the hard drive which I'd rather like to see if I can keep. So the idea of this video is we're going to go inside there. First priority is just see if I can just recover the hard drive out of it, and obviously I can just stick that in an enclosure or something to get the data off it. Second thing is we'll see if we can actually remove the offending item from there. I think the laptop is pretty much beyond hope with how actually bent it is, but at least if I can get the battery out of it, I can dispose of the battery. But I've never ever seen quite this amount of damage. I know Lewis Rossman's been going on about Apple won't even touch a MacBook if the battery's swelled in it. Now, I wonder what would happen if I went down to the Apple store in Manchester and presented them with this thing. They'd probably run. Anyway, I've got a screwdriver. I've taken some precautions as well when we're actually get inside this thing and we're trying to remove the battery. I've got my welding gauntlets here. I'm going to be wearing them. I've got eye protection, and I've actually got there's a fire extinguisher at the back there. It's a powder extinguisher, so we should be safe with that. It's not a water extinguisher. And I've got a big bag of dry sand on the floor next to me here, just in case. And obviously we're doing this down in the garage. We're not doing it in my office or anywhere else. So at least we are a little bit safer. It would be ideal to do it outside, but it's currently absolutely throwing it down. I don't really want to keep this laptop in this state in my house any longer than I have to. So let's get in there. So we'll get the cover off. I think getting the hard drive out should be easy enough, and then we can have a look at. We'll don the Ooh, sugar lumps. This is getting worrying. You actually see that spring up when I got the screw out. Actually, if this thing does blow, at least I can dump a load of sand on it. Jesus. I am not being over dramatic here as well. This is slightly nerve-wracking. Take the screws out the back. unscrew. What I don't want is a screw not to be undoing now. Jesus. Yeah, it's suffering from the usual old MacBook problem of the bottom coming off. There's no screw in that one there. How many more screws have we got? Whoa! There we go. Dear God. You can see the the damage there anyway. Wow. Right, let's see if we can extract the hard drive. I hope the hard drive just... You have to unscrew on one of these. I've not worked on one of these in a while. I think we just pulled, don't we? I wonder if it's because it's so out of shape it won't come up. So if I remember, you just hinge it up, don't you? The battery, don't know how I'm going to even get the battery out of this thing. When it uses them bloody tri-wing things, they might be quite difficult to unscrew actually. Although I think I do have a driver for them upstairs somewhere. Like I said, really I just want to see if I can get the hard drive out. At least I've got my data then. I'm not too... that's it, yeah, I have to take this bar out and then I can get the hard drive out. Take that out and then hopefully I can get... There we go. Disconnect that. So at least I've got my data safe. So that's phase one of the operation complete. Let's put that somewhere safe. I can put that as safe. I can put that over there. There, that's safe. Right now, issue two obviously is this. I think if I take them two screws out, like I said, the tri-wing, I'm not sure if I've actually got a bit for them or not. A tiny little, I bet I can undo them with a tiny little flat blade actually. Yeah, I should be able to with a bit of ease. I'm just doing all the things I can do before I have to put my big gloves on and start trying to handle the battery. Obviously, it's a bit easier. Every strange little smell, I'm suspecting it's this about to go up. Obviously we're in a garage and there's all kinds of chemically smells in here, but that's not undoing. I've got one out there. Well, that's terps I can smell and it's putting me off. I'm going to have to try and find something to undo that that screw because that's not working. I'll be back very, very shortly. Okay, I'm back. I think I found something we can get them last two screws out with. I did find another screw. We've got one screw there, and we've got one screw that was under a label there. So we'll see if we can get these out, and then we'll see how much it's turning. Right, let me try taking this one out as well. I don't want to try and... I want the tension to come off the battery evenly. I don't want any chance that the cells are going to burst and short if we can help it. Like I said, I'm bricking it a bit here, to be honest. Right. Whoa. Okay. Well, that's come up. I think I'll put my gloves on at this point, and we'll see if we can get the battery out of the. Right, so it's connected by this ribbon. So we can get the ribbon off. Oops. Wow, that battery's bad. It's coming up. There we go. That's the battery connection disconnected. Let's ooh. Wow. I don't know if you can see that. Wow. Check that out. Now that's a bad battery. I'm not sure I'm going to have to be able to get rid of this. I'll have to phone the local council, I think, and see what I can do to dispose of that. But we've actually managed to get it out of the laptop. Fortunately, I said with I did have a suspect of this, that these really early Macbooks, they didn't actually start gluing the battery in, which is very, very, very fortunate. But dear me, let's have a look at the actual. It's actually gone back to shape now. Yeah, it's actually all gone back to shape. So we may be able to save the actual laptop itself, but that was scary. That was incredibly scary. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with me putting all this back together or anything. The mission's accomplished and we've managed to get it out. But my God, yeah. If you've got an old MacBook, just beware that the batteries can do that on you. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope you enjoyed this little video. So thanks for watching and goodbye.